Assalamu alaikum. Today I'll be teaching you about skin tumors, and today's lecture will be your last lecture. In this other on Thursday, will be having a test. Okay. Now, what are skin tumors? Basically, the most common types of skin cancers are these. These are basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and malignant melanoma. But the good thing about these are that they are not that much aggressive tumors. Especially basal cell carcinoma, it does not metastasize, but squamous cell and malignant they do. And in our country, they are not as much common as compared to the Western countries. Again, this is because of the skin color. Because we are relatively dark, so melanin plays an important role in protecting us from ultraviolet radiation. Now, what is basal cell carcinoma? It is basically the most common cancer in humans. It is caused by ultraviolet radiation and PTCH gene mutation in most cases. There has been different types of these tumors. These are nodular, ulcerating, pigmented, sclerosing, and superficial. It is locally invasive, as I told you before, but it is locally very aggressive and destructive. It is also known as rodent ulcer. Slow growing, and there is very limited, literally no tendency to metastasize. Regarding the treatment, surgical excision, Mohs micrographic surgery, electrodesiccation and curettage, cryosurgery and imiquimod cream can also be applied as well. This is a picture showing nodular basal cell carcinoma. This is superficial spreading basal cell carcinoma. You can see very well it is in the shape of an annular plaque. Relatively the center is cleared, and the margin is very specific for basal cell carcinoma. Basically, it is beaded margin. Then this is sclerosing and ulcerative BCC. Sclerosing means that there is atrophy, as you can see on the upper part of the temple. It is hypopigmented and thinning of skin, and in the lower portion near the outer canthus there is ulcerative plaque present. Now, regarding squamous cell carcinoma, it is a malignant tumor of keratinocytes arising in the epidermis. It usually arises in the epidermal precancerous lesions like actinic keratosis, Bowen's disease, etc. Depending upon the etiology and level of differentiation, it varies in its aggressiveness. The lesion can either be in the form of a plaque or a nodule with varying degrees of keratinization in the nodule and or on the surface. Undifferentiated squamous cell carcinoma is soft and has no hyperkeratosis. Differentiated squamous cell carcinoma is hard on palpation and has hyperkeratosis. Majority of ultraviolet radiation induced lesions have a low rate of distant metastasis in otherwise healthy individuals. More aggressive squamous cell carcinomas occur in immunosuppressed individuals with a greater incidence of metastasis. So again, immunity has got a very major role in this. Treatment is obviously by surgical excision, and in some cases even plastic reconstruction is needed, that is plastic surgery or skin reconstruction is needed. Now, this is a picture of undifferentiated squamous cell carcinoma. It has got not much hyperkeratosis is present. This is differentiated squamous cell carcinoma. It is very hard and there is hyperkeratosis, you can see it is present. Now, this is differentiated squamous cell carcinoma, another case. Now, malignant melanoma, it is cutaneous melanoma which is the most malignant tumor of the skin. It arises from the malignant transformation of melanocytes at the dermal epidermal junction or from the neomelanocytes of dysplastic melanocytic nevi or congenital neomelanocytic nevus that become invasive and metastasize after various time intervals. Now, regarding its types, superficial spreading melanoma, it is the most common. 70% of the melanomas of this type in persons with white skin. It rises most frequently on the upper back and occurs as a moderately slow growing lesion over a period of up to 2 years. It has a distinctive morphology and elevated flat lesion plaque. The color display is a picture of brown, dark brown, black, blue and red with slate grey or grey regions in the area of tumor regression. Now, this is the superficial spreading melanoma. Okay. Now, there is dark brown color, there is light brown color and there is black color. So you can see the variation of colors in this picture of the superficial spreading melanoma. Then another type is nodular melanoma, is second in frequency after superficial spreading melanoma, occurring largely in middle life in persons with white skin, and as in superficial spreading melanoma on the less commonly exposed areas. Nodular melanoma is uniformly elevated and presents as a thick plaque or an exophytic, polypoid or dome-shaped lesion. The color pattern is usually not variegated as it was in the superficial spreading type, and the lesion is uniformly blue or blue-black, or less commonly can be very lightly pigmented or non-pigmented. Then it is called amelanotic melanoma. It is one type of primary melanoma that arises quite rapidly, 12 months to 2 years, from normal skin or from a melanocytic nevus. This is a picture of nodular melanoma. Then this is acral lentiginous melanoma. Acral is because it is involving the peripheries. And this is subungual melanoma. It is subungual because it is involving the nail, beneath the nail, all total nail destruction is there. Okay, thank you. If there are any queries about this lecture, you can ask me. And for assignment, you have to write a short summary of these skin tumors and email it to me. And on next Thursday, inshallah, you will be having a test. So there will be no psychiatry lecture, but there will be dermatology test. Okay, thank you. Khuda Hafiz.